Hello my dear students, how are you all? Nice to meet you in this online. It's a very pleasant moment for me to be with you in online. Okay, children, I hope you are taking good care of your health, right? Okay, welcome to new academic session children, and today we are going to learn about living things and non-living things. So this is the first lesson in science. The topic name is Lesson 1. The topic name is Living Things and Non-Living Things. Children, tell me, what is the topic name? Living things and non-living things, right? Okay. Children, we know that we are surrounded by a number of things around us, right? So, some of them living things while some are non-living things, right? So, the world is divided into living things and non-living things. Okay, children? Now, children, how can we say which is living thing and which is non-living thing, right? So, those of you who don't know about living things and non-living things, well, today we have to learn about it. Okay, children? Now, children, now tell me, what is this? It is a plant, right? Now tell me, is it living thing or non-living thing? Yes, you are right. It is a living thing, right? Now, children, tell me, what is this? It is a bird, right? So now tell me, is it living thing or non-living thing? Yes, it is a living thing. Now, tell me children, what is this? It is a marker. Now tell me, is it living thing or non-living thing? Yes, it is non-living thing. Okay, so here, how can we say these are living things and how can we say it is non-living thing, right? So now let us discuss about these. Okay, children, bird can move from one place to another place? Yes, bird can move from one place to another place. How it can move? Very good. They have wings. Okay, so look at me here. Birds have wings, right? So birds have wings to fly in the sky, right? Can we fly like birds? No, because we don't have wings, right? So birds have wings to fly, okay? So birds can move with the help of wings. Okay, children? Now tell me children, birds can take food? Yes, birds take food like seeds, fruits, nuts, grains, right? Okay, and insects also. Okay, so here birds can move, birds eat food. Okay, here children, bird can breathe. Yes, bird can breathe through mouth or nostrils. Okay, now tell me children, bird can grow? Yes. A plant can grow? Yes, plants grow and animals also grow and human beings. So all living things grow. Now tell me children, does it grow? No, it cannot because it is non-living thing. Does it take food? No, non-living things cannot take food. Okay, does it move itself? No, it does not move itself. Okay, so here living things can move. Okay, living things take food. Okay, living things grow, living things feel, living things reproduce. Okay, so now tell me, what is the definition of living things? Yes, here what are living things? Now tell me children. Living things. Things that breathe, grow, move on their own, eat food, feel, and reproduce are called living things. Children, write down this definition of living things. Okay. Now tell me, children, what are living things? Things that eat food, grow, feel, reproduce, okay, and take food are called living things. Okay. All plants, all animals, okay, all human beings are the examples of living things. Have you understood, children? Okay, fine. Now, children, there are certain features of living things are different from the non-living things. Okay, so now let us see features of living things. Okay. Living things, features. Living things, features. Okay. Now, all living things breathe. Okay. Living things breathe. Here all living things need breathe. Okay. So here I'll show you one picture, children. So all living things need air to breathe. Okay. So we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. So like all animals, plants, insects, okay, all living things need air to breathe. Okay. Look at me here, children. Animals like dog, cow, buffalo are breathe through their nose. Okay. Is it visible to you, children? Okay. So coming to fish, fish breathe through gills. So look at here, children. Here we can see only one gill. Okay. So another gill is another side. Okay. So here we can see only one gill. Okay. So fish breathe through gills. Okay, children. And coming to plants, how plants can breathe? Yes. So plants breathe through stomata. Okay. So there are tiny holes present on the underside of the leaf. Okay. Tiny holes present on the underside of the leaf are called stomata. Stoma is singular, stomata is plural. Okay. How plants can breathe? Through stomata. So there are very tiny holes which we can't see through our naked eye, but we can see under the microscope. Okay. Very small holes. Okay. So those holes are called stomata. Okay, children. Now tell me how animals and human beings breathe? Through their nose. And coming to fish, fish breathe through gills. And coming to plants, how plants can breathe? Plants can breathe through stomata. Okay. So different living things have different organs to breathe. Okay. Now tell me, children, how animals breathe? Very good. Animals breathe through nose. Animals like cow, dog, cat, those animals breathe through nose. And next one, plants. Now tell me children, just now I show you, right? So how plants can breathe? Very good. Stomata. Now, how fish can breathe children? Very good. Fish breathe through gills. Okay? And insects. Children, can you guess how insects can breathe? Here, insects have small hair holes on their bodies or called hair holes or spiracles. These air holes are also called spiracles. Okay children? Insects have small holes on their bodies are called hair holes or spiracles. Okay? So insects breathe through air holes. Now tell me children, how animals breathe? Very good. Nose. How plants breathe? Through stomata. Very good. How fish breathe? How fish can breathe? Very good. Stomata. How insects breathe? Very good answer. Air holes or spiracles. Have you understood children? Yes. So here what we understood, all living things need air to breathe. Okay. So can we breathe for 5 minutes? Can we close our nose and can we? Oh no, we can't, right? So without breath we can't live. Am I right children? So all living things need air to breathe. Understood children? Okay. Next one, all living things grow. Living things grow. Grow means increase size, okay, weight and height, right? So here all living things can grow. Look at me here. Bird can grow? Yes, bird can grow. Look at here. Plant can grow children. Have you observed in your garden? Yes, plants can grow. Okay. So here grow means increasing height and weight. Am I right children? In our school also we are measuring your height and weight. Am I right children? Okay. So here all living things can grow. I'll show you some pictures. Look at me children. Is it visible to you? Okay. A baby grows into an adult. Okay. So here a baby grows into an adult. Look at me here children. A kitten grows into a cat. Okay. And a sapling grow into a plant. Okay children. So what we understood? All living things can grow. When we can grow, when we take healthy food, then we can grow. Am I right children? Yes. So living things can grow up to a certain age. Okay. After certain age, living things will die. Okay. Now tell me children. A marker can grow? Right. A marker cannot grow like living things because it is non-living thing. Does it move? No. Does it grow? No. Okay. Children tell me, a marker can die? No, it cannot die. So coming to living things grow up to certain age. After certain age, living things will die. Okay. Now tell me children, look at this picture and tell me. Very good. A baby grows into an adult. Very good. And a kitten grows into a cat. Have you understood children? So all living things can grow. Okay, next. Living things eat food. Living things eat food. All living things need food. Okay, so children, tell me, why do we need food? Yes, we need food to grow and to live. Am I right, children? Without taking food, can we do any activity like writing, reading, playing, right? So we need some energy to do those activities. Then how do we get energy? By taking food, we get energy. Okay, so all living things need food. Okay, so here green plants make their own food by using sunlight, water and air. Okay, so plants prepare their own food. Okay, so others cannot prepare their own food. So other living things depends on the plants directly or indirectly, or another living things depends on the plants like animals, human beings, insects, right? So here most of our food comes from plants. Okay, children, most of our food comes from plants. For example, fruits, vegetables, cereals, pulses, okay, dry fruits, all we get from the plants. Am I right, children? Animals like animal food like milk, egg, meat, we get from the animals. Okay, so we and animals are depends on the plants. Okay, but here plants prepare their own food. Okay, children, so here all living things need food to grow, to get energy, to live. Okay, so what we understood here, all living things need food. Okay, children, now living things feel. Children, all living things can feel. Okay, so we have 5 sense organs. Okay, so these 5 sense organs help us to feel changes around. Okay, feel changes around us like happiness, sadness, pain. Okay, so these are the different feelings. For example, eyes help us to hear sounds. Okay, eyes help us to see things around us. Okay, so eyes help us to, very good, eyes help us to see things around us. Okay, nose help to smell and breathe. Okay, tongue to taste. Okay, and skin feel and touch. Okay, so these 5 sense organs help us to feel changes around us like happiness, sadness, pain, anger. So these are the different feelings. For example, when you are playing in the ground, you may fall down and you get hurt. So you get pain, right? You feel very sad and you used to cry. Am I right, children? So I will tell you one example. When you get good marks than your friends, okay, and your class teacher appreciate yours, okay, how do you feel? You feel very happy, right? Yes or no? When your teacher is appreciate you in the classroom, how do you feel? You feel very happy, right? Okay. When you get hurt, how do you feel? You get pain, right? And you feel sad, right? So if someone stole your things, how do you feel? You feel very anger, right? Yes or no? So these are the different feelings. Okay. So our sense organs help us to feel changes around us. Okay. Even plants also can feel changes around them. Okay. For example, plants grows towards the sources of sunlight, and insects like, I'll show you one picture, children. Yeah, look at me here. Insects like cockroach and butterfly have body parts are called antennae. Okay, so these antennae is help them to feel changes around them. Look at here, children. These body parts are called antennae. Okay, these body parts are help them to feel changes around them. So here animals can feel, plants also can feel, and human beings also can feel. So what we understood here, so all living things can feel. Okay, so plants also can feel. For example, plants grow towards the sources of sunlight. Okay, so here we have 5 sense organs. So these 5 sense organs help us to feel changes around us. Okay, children? Now, living things can move. Okay, children, all living things can move except plants. Okay, plants cannot move, okay, from one place to another place because the roots of the plant are fixed into the soil. Okay, so the roots are holding soil particles. So plant cannot move from one place to another place. Okay, actually living things can move from one place to another place for searching food and shelter. And coming to here, plants prepare their own food, so no need to move, right? So even plants also give shelter for many animals like birds, snakes, insects, right? Okay, so here plants cannot move like animals. Okay, animals like tiger, lion, cow, ox, dog have legs. Okay, so these animals can move with their legs, right? So do we have legs, children? Yes, we have 2 legs. We can run, we can dance, okay, we can walk. Am I right, children? So we have legs. Am I right? Yes, we have legs to move from one place to another place. Okay, even animals also have legs to move from one place to another place. Coming to plants, plants cannot move from one place to another place. And tell me, children, how bird can move? Birds have wings to fly, right? And most of the insects also have wings to fly. Okay, children? Now tell me how animals can move. Animals like cow, ox, dog. Very good. Animals move with their legs. Yes? How human beings can move? Very good. With their legs. Next. How birds can move? Very good. Birds can move with their wings. So wings help to birds to fly. Okay. Now tell me, children, how fish can move? Fish lives in water, right, children? So fish swim in water. Am I right, children? So how fish can swim in water? Very good. So fish have special organs. They are called fins. Okay. So fins help to fish to swim in water. Okay. And have you understood, children? Plants can move. Okay, I'll show you children. One second, I'll show you one picture. This is a bird, right? Okay, so birds have wings to fly. Okay, fish. So these are the fins. Okay, so these fins help to fish swim in water. Okay children, and I'll show you one more. Don't get confused. These are gills. Okay, and these are fins. Okay, so fins help us to move. Okay, gills help them to, very good, gills help them to breathe. Okay, fins help them to, very good, swim. Okay, have you understood children? Don't get confused. Okay, fish can move with the help of fins. Okay, here gills help them to breathe. Have you understood children? Very good. Okay, have you understood how animals can move? Very good. Look at here. Animals have legs. So here dog have 4 legs. So dog can walk, dog can run and jump. Okay. And birds have wings to fly. Okay. Fish have fins to swim. Okay children. So all living things can move from one place to another place except plants. So plants cannot move like animals. Have you understood children? Now, living things reproduce. Living things reproduce. All living things can reproduce. Okay? Children, look at me here. I'll show you one picture here. Cow give birth to young one. Okay? So cow with its calf, and here mother give birth to child. So here mother with her child. Okay, so animals give birth to young ones by laying eggs or giving birth to young ones. Animals like lay eggs, laying eggs or giving birth to young ones. Okay, so how animals reproduce? By laying eggs or giving birth to young ones. For example, birds, okay, insects, snakes, fish laying eggs. Okay, and coming to animals, animals like cow, dog, cat, buffalo and human beings are giving birth to young ones of their own kind. Of their own kind. Okay children, so here animals reproduce by producing eggs or giving birth to young ones of their own kind. Have you understood children? I'll show you once again. Here animal like cow give birth to young one. So here cow with its calf. Okay, like human beings also give birth to young ones of their own kind. Mother with her child. And have you understood children? Then here what is reproduce? What is reproduce children? Living things reproduce by giving birth to young ones of their own kind are called reproduction. Okay, what is reproduce? Living things produce young ones of their own kind is called reproduction. Okay children, so animals reproduce by laying eggs or giving birth to young ones of their own kind. Animals like birds, okay, snakes, fish, insects lay eggs. Okay, and coming to next one, animals like cow, dog, buffalo, cow give birth to young ones of their own kind. Okay children, have you understood? Now we'll talk about plants. What is reproduction children? Very good. Living things produce young ones of their own kind is called reproduction. Most of the plants producing seeds. Look at here children. Most of the plants are producing seeds. Okay. While some are reproduce, their body parts are called stems like and roots and leaves. Okay, some plants reproduce their body parts, okay, like stems, roots and leaves. For example, hibiscus and rose plants cannot bear fruit, so they do not have seeds, right? So how those plants can reproduce? By their stems. Okay, if we cut the stem, small piece of stem part and planting in the soil, and after few days we observe that the root system and shoot system will start growing. So by that we understood here some plants do not bear fruits and there are no seeds, but those plants can reproduce by their parts like stems, roots and leaves. But most of the plants have seeds. Okay, most of the plants reproduce by their seeds. Okay, so here, look at here children, a plant just before a seed, okay, which sprouts and start growing like a sapling. Okay, then the sapling grows into a fully tree. Okay children, so most of the plants are producing seeds. Have you understood children how plants can reproduce? Plants can reproduce seeds, okay, but some are reproduce their parts, okay, like stems, roots and leaves. Okay, how animals can reproduce? Animals, some animals laying eggs like birds, fish, snake and insects. Okay, and animals like cow, dog, buffalo, lion, tiger, human beings are giving birth to young ones of their own kind. Okay, so what we learned today, all living things can breathe, feed, grow, eat food and reproduce. Am I right children? So have you understood this lesson? Okay, fine. And tomorrow we are going to learn about non-living things. Okay children, I'll give you a little kind of work to do at home children. Collect any 5 pictures of living things, okay, and paste in your scrapbook. If you are so interesting, you can draw the pictures, okay, and if it is possible you can draw, or else collect the pictures and paste in your scrapbook and name them and learn the spellings. Thank you. Have a nice day children.